Hello everybody. Today's video, as you've seen in the down in the description area, my nose is itching now. There's a lot of dust moving around here because I've been doing a lot of cleaning in this room. You get a lot of dust in the room, so you end up having a lot of dust moving around in it because of ripping papers or ripping fabrics and stuff. So to get things out of the way, if I do tend to ramble off of the subject, please just bear with me. I have a tendency to do that. I call them squirrel moments. What I'm going to be talking about today, I'm just going to take this one down instead of all of them, because I had done this video and had to restart it. And yeah, so this is what I will be talking about, is these folios. A lot of people can't afford them. I understand. I used to be one of the people that could not afford them. Now I know how to make them. And I think I show you how to make them on my channel here. I'm sorry, my nose is itching again. So anyway, this is my flower one, as you can see, and I did that because that way I know when I need to grab it, I know that this was my flower one. And yes, I do color these in. I mean, I do paint these. Sometimes I color them in. Sometimes I draw on these and do my own designs. Sometimes you use stamps. This one is stamps, just different kinds to make a beautiful design. It's not one in particular. Like the flowers are a single flower, the leaves are another thing, and I just steadily stay in the same pattern sometimes because, you know, it's part of being an artist. You learn how to make patterns too. But anyways, this is my squirrel moment. There you go. See, now you get a test of it. So anyways, these are folios. They're just like a little journal, but not. These are for storing your ephemera stickers and fussy cuttings and your stamps or whatever, okay? And this one is the flower one for me. I have a bird one that I'm making right now that I will show you probably, but if I have time at the end of this video, that is. This is my flower one. I have a bug one that has a few other things in it, and I'm looking up there. I have, oh, I got one that's got labels in it, and like sticker labels, and then there's some that I fussy cutted from like Tracy Fox and from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I don't think I've bought any. I don't think she has any of the other ladies. I don't know. Have to check them out when I have money. So what we're going to talk about is the things that you can use if you're just now starting out. Because when I first started out, like I said, I didn't have anything. And I'm going to show you the things that I actually used before. And I still use them. But I used before I learned how to make these things, okay? Make those folios that I just showed you. So with this one, it's just a photo album, a little miniature photo album. It's great for bigger items like these, to store them in there. Just don't be too rough, because these things can rip if they're older ones. And this one just has like fussy cutting of people from old books, and has pictures, you know, of little things that I can just put in a pocket, you know, just random stuff. And even these kind of things for writing on. This was actually from a planner guide or planner thing, like a yearly planner, and there's the month things. And then this was also going to be turned into like even times of the year. Like this was for 4th of July, not 4th of July, March. And I just stuck January in there and all them and New Year in there because I wanted to use these up here. So yeah, so that one has, instead of it just being St. Patrick's Day, it has other ones in there too. And then we have this over here, which looks like old things, which is really cool. These are from just old books. See, Easter, Father's Day. That's all they are. And that's what I stored in here. And you can see I took out a lot of the stuff and put them where they needed to be. And that's just one option. And you can get the photo albums that have the pockets. Those are amazing. I have something similar to that, but it's not a photo album that you're using. I'll show you that right now. I wasn't going to go to that one right away, but I think I need to give you that idea right now so you understand. This right here is just what you think it is. It's a binder. That's all this is. When I open it up, it's got the 3, okay? I found one that has these pockets on the front, so I put them to use for bigger items and stuff. And these big pockets were great for big items like these. And then I made some pockets out of those, the sleeves that you can buy to send prints in or sticker sheets in, if you know what I mean. You know, like people you buy from online on Etsy that have these stickers that they make. And they send them off in these little sleeves. Well, I found some at the resale store, a whole bulk of them about like that. And undoubtedly the person was quitting their online job, or maybe something bad happened. I don't know. But anyways, God forbid. So I just took them and cut them in half. I would seal it up on the other side, and then I'd cut it in half, and then I'd put one here, and then I'd turn the page, and I'd put one here. This is the other half of it. See, there's the seal, the little pull tab thing. And I just, this is how I do things. This is where I put, so this is where I put them. Okay, these are my, these are my digis, by the way. You can find them on my Etsy shop. I do have some digis on there that you can actually print out, and it has the backs. I gave you the chance to just print them out as front and back, so you can glue them together and make, there they are, so that you can make your own vintage cigarette cards. Now, I only edged it with the pink to bring that out, but you don't have to. You can edge it with a vintage photo and make them look more older. It's up to you, but this is what they look like. This is them in person. This is what one of them looks like. This is my digital. This is one side. You'll have that on one sheet of all these, and then on another sheet you'll have all these. And they do match up. You'll have the names right of the flower, just as roses. There it is. Irish Elegance. And then when you turn it over, it'll say right down here, Irish Elegance. And all you have to do is glue them together. But anyways, those are on my Etsy store if you want to find them. Get them for yourself. And there is also, I have on my Etsy store, I don't know why I'm selling these things. I mean, talking about these things. My calling cards. I think I do have some calling cards on there. I do believe too. Some of these aren't mine. Some of these are Pam from the Paper Outpost. But yeah, I've got mine mixed with hers. So that's why I quit telling anybody where to find anything, because sometimes it's mine. And I don't want to send you to theirs and it end up not being there. And then you'll be like, well, you told me it was there and it's not. So, sorry. And, of course, other things is what I stashed in here. And I made these big old pockets. These are these things sideways. And I just took off the very edge. And then I just taped them all the way around here. And same thing with this one. I thought it was taped. Oh, it is. It's taped right there, and over here on the sides. And these are just pockets. And there's this front pocket. And I would have left it where I could have had a second pocket back here, but it was too finicky. So I just taped it back here. Made it one big old pocket. So that's what these are, and I have it marked with, because these come with these tabs, and you can put on there what it is that you did, what you put there. Like this one used to have tags in it. There's some in here still, not many. This one had envelopes. Here's my very first envelope I ever made. A little too hard. Don't make them too hard and all. But yeah, that was one of my first ones. Very pink. I love pink. Can't you tell? And birds. Here's where my birds were. Here's some more birds. See, I still use it. I need to remember that to go in here once in a while. I forget to. This is my long strip paper like I made with, I have a video that I made those with. Not these very ones, but I mean something like that. So when I save them, I should use them, because there's a whole package down in here of these. They're from magazine pages and all kinds of stuff. Okay. But I do have a video about that. You can go check that on my channel. So that's another way that you can store your ephemera in binders, and you can make yourself some pockets with those see-through paper. I mean, see-through baggies. And if you don't have the see-through baggies, you can use vellum. And if you don't have vellum, just use something like, I don't know, just regular paper. Trying to think what else. And if you get those 12 by 12s, sometimes they come with, see-through. You can use those in these binders and things like that too. Okay, the next thing up is a box. And in this one just says, Believe, Hope. It's really cute. I seen it at the resale store. It was originally $10. I probably paid $1 for it. maybe 50 cents, because I always get things half price anyways. So anyways, I thought it was really cute. I bought it, and when I got home, I was like, when am I ever going to put that on a, who's going to believe that that's a real book, you know, on the shelf? So I do have real ones that look like real books that I put on my shelf now that I have bought. But this one is just too cute, and I didn't want to let it go to waste. It had all these butterflies, and I was like, well, I gotta fussy cut butterflies anyway. So I fussy cutted a whole bunch of butterflies, you know, way before this book. And yeah, I just put them all in here. That's what I made my original thing for my fussy cuttings of butterflies. That's that one. Now you can use any kind. You can use the big ones, you can use the small ones. It's up to you. And then the big ones you can, what do you call it? Compartmentize it by putting some cardboard or cardstock or chipboard through, and then glue it down the sides, and then put it down inside of the box. Say this is huge or something, like really big. Put your paper in like this. You'll have a compartment there. Put another one here, and you'll have a middle compartment, and then you'll have this one here, you know. And you just glue it on the edges of the cardstock or the cardboard, and it will glue to the sides, and it'll stay put, and then you'll have little compartments for that. I wouldn't do it to something this small, because you're never going to have any stuff that's this small to put into little bitty. But in the big ones, you could do that with. If you have them, and if you don't, if you can find them at the resale stores versus going and buying them expensively, you know. And then we have these kind of ways of storing your stuff. These are just the scrapbooks that you can find at the resale store that are like a dime a dozen. I'm not joking you. Every time I go in there, I see tons of the real big ones, like this one down here. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to take that one out too. This one I use for storing my large pieces of paper in, as you can see. I just put large pieces of paper in these. I have some over there on a shelf that store my larger art pieces in. Yeah, I use these for my art too. These things are very useful for a lot of things. Okay. That's what I use them for. And one of these ripped, and I had to tape it at the bottom because they do tend to get really finicky. That's the large one. In other words, that's the 12 by 12. Now, this one is the, I guess, about 10. It's almost 10. It's not quite 10. But 10 by 9 and, but no, that's not 9. That's 8 and a half. I guess 10 by 8 and a half. Let's see on it. Nope. So anyways, this one I use smaller pieces in. I don't know why that reminds me of, when I see this top part, she reminds me of the woman from The Wizard of Oz, the witch. And this is where the larger butterflies go. And Pam, I was just watching her. She shows you she's doing the pop-up things that I have been thinking about making for so long. I've been looking on Pinterest, finding a cool one to do, and then she randomly comes out with it. I'm like, dang it, Pam, you got ahead of me. Well, I got an idea for you. If you want to do what she's doing, and you don't have the hole punchers to make the bigger things, because, I mean, these things, it's this size. It's this size. This is just a 2-inch. Ones that's this size aren't big enough the way she showed. She was using a 3-inch, and it was a butterfly. And it's hard to come by those kind of things. And the one that I do have, which is a Martha Stewart, that I got from the resale store, by the way. Okay, now you're not going to fit. Sorry, y'all. My thing isn't going to fit now. It's being a butthead. Because the other Martha Stewart thing is getting in the way. Okay, anyways. This one is like a 1 inch. It's 1 inch. It's very tiny. This would not work for what she was showing. And I kept thinking, well, what about those ones that you can buy at the Dollar Tree in the gardening area whenever they start doing gardening stuff? Because these would work great. And you always get doubles of everything. So all you have to do is do what she said. Put them together. Fold them. And then, you know, that would be cool. Or glue them together if you've got double of everything. Oh, no, because it's not going to match up. Because these things are different on each one. I think. Yeah, see, they're not matching up. But anyways, you can use these like she does with those butterflies that she was doing in her journal. I mean, in her video that I watched earlier. And this is where I put my Tim Holtz people. There's the kids. There's the bigger size kids. This is the group, like couples. You know, and then here comes the larger ones. This is where I put them. And these things that are like a dime a dozen. And then we have this one, which is for all my birds that I fussy cut. Yes, I fussy cut it all. There's a lot there. And they're all tiny. Man, they were so hard to do. But I had nothing else to do one night, and I just sat there, and for a couple of nights I did that. And this is some more stuff I fussy cut out of books. And this is from some vintage birthday cards. And I loved them so much, I would fussy cut the pieces out and be able to use them in collages and stuff. And the same thing over here and here. See, that's from one of my mom's cards from before she passed away. She gave me all of them. Yeah, that's what this one's good for. See some more of those. I even did the fishies, creatures, and eggs. But these are really good for putting your fussy cuttings in as well. And with this one, a little different. This one, as you see, is thinner. I didn't really use it for fussy cuttings in this. This has got long pieces of square pieces so that it would be even. This is the only thing that's uneven in here is these little square things. But most things are already flat and I don't pack them full. I just put enough in there. And here's some stamps, extra stamps I don't have room for. But I took the front and the back. The back and the front. Sorry, this is the front and the back. And I took some tape. I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Okay. I just got some of this duct tape. This is Easy Start duct tape. And I just put 2 pieces back to back. That's all I did. It was I cut off one piece and I cut off another piece. They're both sticky on one side, not on the other. This is the shiny, smooth side that's not sticky. This is the sticky side. Smack them together. And then you have a solid piece of plastic. Now you could do any plastic, those packagings, whatever. You can use that and square it off and then tape it. I taped it first. I took and put them all down. Well, first, no, I didn't. First I did this one. And then I didn't tape down the sides. I only put tape on the bottom. And then the second one I put down, and I put the tape on the bottom of it. And then the third one I put down, and I put tape on the bottom of it, and then I put tape on the sides. And it made these cute little pockets, and they're really heavy duty. See, I'll show you. See, they're heavy duty. And they're tight. They're not going to let go of my stamps. And I did that to the front as well. I made 3 tiers. You know, 1, 2, 3. And then I keep my colors together. Reds here, you know, greens and purples. You know, purple should be with the blues. But I've been messing with them. That's why they're all out of whack. But yeah. And that's what you can do with one of these. And that would be a Ephemera folio. You know, kind of folio, I mean. But yeah. Now you will be wasting, if you use that tape that way to make folios pockets with. I was going to do that, but I don't know if I want to. But anyways, if you was to do that with that tape, you're going to go through a lot of tape. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to move these because I need room for the next one. This is something you can find at the resale stores often. People get rid of them. Now these are disc holders, CD holders basically. And people don't really use these anymore because they have the F drives or the, you know, the little players or whatever, you know, kind of things. Or their phones, you know. Everything's digital nowadays. But these are CD holders. Oh, wrong side, I guess. Oh, God damn it. This is actually a long one. Yeah, this is a long one. I put long stuff in that one. Didn't even realize it until just now. But these are CD holders. And I use it to store my ephemera in. See? And it's great. When I need something, I can see through it. I know what it is. See? Oh, and these are from a book that you can get online, I do believe. These are from the books, I think, that you can get from Walmart.com. You just put it in their little search thing, and it comes up these books. It's an ephemera book, and you buy these, and you can cut these out, and they're already colored on the back with like a coffee stain look to them. I don't think you can see that on my camera. But yeah. They're really cool. It gives something extra. And I keep forgetting to use them. Same thing with these. They came from another book that came from Walmart as well. They're really cool. They're about $9, maybe $13 around there. Here's some more stuff. Like these are my, what do you call them? Cigarette cards that I'm getting to where I'm getting addicted to. Now I see what Pam was talking about. You get addicted to doing that, buying those kind of things. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff I store in here. There's my vintage kittens. This is from the book that I got them from. This is the paper, the pages, the pictures that's from those books. And this is from one of my envelopes, 1939, and I thought it was really cute, so I just went ahead and made a digi out of them. I got a whole bunch. I need to do a whole bunch of digis. Not a whole bunch of digis, I mean a whole bunch of like prints of it, like copy them. Anyways, but yeah, that's what I use this one for. And then we have this one, which houses the same thing, a whole bunch of goodies. You could do this with any of these kind of CD cases. And they seal up. Nothing falls out. This one, I'm going to take that thing off because it's getting on my nerves. This one, see? You just close them up. And I have a thing up there. I store them right beside each other like this. I just smack myself in the face with this. I'm going to take that off. Anyways, and yeah. And they store away really well. They do smooth around on each other like this. But, you know, you get what you get. And I think that was it. Yeah. But now I'm going to show you the Ephemera folio that I'm working on. It's not for sale, but this one isn't. But if you would like one like it, let me know. And I can make you one as well. So, here we go. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did it go? Got me the ball. Okay. This is my bird one that I made myself. I do believe, I'm not sure if I showed me making this with y'all. I don't think I did. I made videos, but I ended up deleting them because I say things that I shouldn't say sometimes in videos. Yeah. Accidentally show things that I shouldn't show. Like earlier I was making a video and I was trying to show the room and I was like, why am I making a video about my craft room? Nobody's asked me for that video yet. Just because someone else does it doesn't mean you should. You know, that's what goes through my head. So anyway, hope you never do because I don't want to show my room. But when I was panning this area here, there's some addresses that I put up here that's up from the other ladies. And yeah, and I didn't want to show her address. So needless to say, this was my bird one. And I haven't, I think I'm finished with it pretty much. I might add some more pockets in it, but yeah. Oh, my battery's about to die. So this may be the end. That's what it looks like. It's really cute. I even Mod Podge this, let it dry, make it look cute. I colored this in. These were stamps like I always do. This is what it looks like. This is why it's not for sale. It's because these are prints from online that somebody else did. And I just photocopied them, put them in my book for myself. Not to sell. But if you'd like one like this, just let me know. These are really cool. Yeah, these have the bigger pockets and they have these little thing. If this does cut off, just, you know, come back in a minute and I'll be right back. But yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, I have two pockets up here. In the back, I have two pockets as well. And then we have the pockets. And here's all the things that I did. And I put these up here. And I just wanted to make sure it had all the birds in it, you know, just different kinds of things about birds all through it. Because it's going to be for my bird fussy cuttings. So anyways, I guess that's it, y'all. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, thumbs it up. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification as well. And comment if you have any questions. If you have any requests, let me know. And I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day. And happy crafting. Happy whatever it is that makes you happy. Bye. Y'all have a blessed day.